Bug.
Well, here we are.
That's some kind of performance, anyway. Welcome back to our playthrough of Bug, the hit Sega Saturn game from 1995.
The best platformer Sega could muster.
The second best selling game on the entire console, and the first best selling original game on the entire console, at least contained within the year 1995.
What is the best selling?
You
You
know,
say original.
I've, of the year, Daytona USA.
Okay, I guess it doesn't count as original um because it's a port.
Yes. Bug 2, the bug returns at last. Hey, Jared.
I would still kind of count that as original because it's like
I mean, it does
when I
have
say
new stuff, but
when I say when I call it something not original, that to me that says sequel. But
oh, I see. Uh, the best thing that was developed wholly for the Saturn and wasn't ported to the Saturn.
yeah. Also, no, it's not Bug Two. Um, that's a different level of hell that we won't be experiencing, probably,
Well,
but maybe.
not as part of. We are not experiencing it as part of this Sega Saturn Spotlight Showcase Spectacular. Um,
Maybe years down the line.
Maybe if we do a svelte and swanky Sega Saturn sequel Spotlight Showcase Spectacular, that might be
Yeah.
part of it. Hey, well, we
But
are gritting our teeth and getting ready to deal with whatever the hell this guy is. Doing all right though. Doing all right.
I hear he's a bug.
Yes, but Revenge of the Flying Dutchman is done then? Nah, we got about halfway through that. We were thinking of doing a pickup stream. Honestly, probably later on during our bug playthrough, we'll interrupt that to round out that game.
This game
Uh,
needs some breaks.
yes. Now, last time we talked about me doing some prep work. I did some of that, honestly. Even though we had an entire extra week that we took off to play SpongeBob, um, didn't have a ton of time for odds and ends. But I did some research into it. I also did played through the first world again off stream. Um, I've learned some things about this game. And I'll probably sprinkle in some of the information that I've picked up over the course of this playthrough. But actionable immediately is one. It is one of the things we were wondering is if you replay a world, does it so-called recharge the save for does it recharge the save for that given world? As we saw last time, the save system of this game is every time you clear a world, it creates a temporary use save file that you can reload a limited amount of times. I did confirm that if you replay the world, you will restore that save file. So um, we're now back up to two uses of our World 2 save. We had dwindled down to one use of it last session. In addition, if you collect a bunch of continues, or when you clear a world and it creates a save for that world or for starting the next world, the game will remember the amount of continues you had running into World 2. And that will actually be the amount of continues that you'll start with each time. So we now have because I hit this point, I'll explain why we're at the start of World 2 in a sec. Because I hit this point with 4 continues, that save file will now remember that we have 4 continues. So every time we start, as long as we have access to this temporary save file, we will have access to 4 continues within that temporary save file. 3 uses of the... No. 2 backup uses of this save file, and each time we use that, there will be 4 continues. Does that make sense? I know I'm kind of throwing a lot of words at you, but... I understand it's a lot.
I
Don't worry about it.
I apologize. I kind of zoned out a little bit.
That is fine. That is fine. Basically, I replayed World 1. We have a lot more tries of World 2. Hopefully, we won't have to... We won't exhaust all of them before at least hitting World 3. That is my goal for tonight, is to hit World 3. But we've got a better safety net for getting there.
Uh-huh.
We're also at the start of World 2 because I was doing created a save file at the start of, or a save state at the start of World 2, just because I was playing this morning and I didn't want to leave my computer on all day when I was at work. I'm not going to be using this save state too much. We're going to be playing this game legit. Um,
We're not gonna beat this game with an asterisk.
Unfortunately, yes. Fuck it. Hold on. I have some maps that I'm cross-referencing. Not a lot, but some. Screw it. Let's just go for it. Okay.
Basically, I'll just try to follow it on the map and then, like, tell you, is this the way to the coin or not? In which case, left is the way to the coin.
I think both ways kind of resolve their way to it, but...
I don't think so.
There are 2 coins. The designers thought this through and were like, okay.
Oh. Okay. I'm legitimately surprised they thought that through.
So I gotta say, when I was practicing, I had game audio muted, was just listening to podcasts and stuff. It helps the play experience.
Oh yeah.
Freebie, okay.
But again, like, this world is playable. The first one is just where it was aggressively annoying.
Yep. So, like I said, I was doing some research on the game, and I found out a couple things. First off, one thing that I told Gooms right away is kind of my, can we get out of this, out of this responsibility thing, is, the game was patched quite a bit for its Japanese release. And in Japan, you have infinite continues. I do believe I missed the coin. Is it down there? Am I supposed to go down there? Down here.
There's apparently an alt path.
Yeah. Okay. A Japanese game is a lot easier. It has infinite continues, with no weird, well, not infinite continues. It has infinite uses of its, of its save files per world.
Yeah, which effectively means infinite continues.
Yes.
Hi, Sonic.
Nice to
Ju-
be here with
Just here
Sonic
to
again.
remember that this is in fact a Sega game.
Well, damn. I needed that. What else? Oh, Bug can take more hits in the Japanese version. Okay, bye, Sonic.
It's not really a race. Sonic is just a timer
Yeah, it's weird. Um,
to collect all of the the trophies. That's the only thing that matters in there.
yep. I think they added more checkpoints as well in the Japanese release. Oh, well, screw me then.
You know, like the kind of I understand this is an early Saturn game, so I'm taking the piss a little bit. But you know how in like games like Mario Sunshine or whatever, where you fall down to the death barrier and you can walk around through that.
Oh,
That's like what this normal death barrier just looks like.
yeah,
Like,
it kind of feels like there should be actual stuff going on down there.
yeah, it would honestly look better if it was just a pit.
But I guess then they couldn't do that lovely animation of him getting squished. That is the cool guy thing. Okay. But some legit real information that I dug up on the game, or that I found out on the game during my research. First off, do you want to know what the context for the Steven Spielberg thing was?
I got work.
Remind me what the quote was exactly.
This is it. This is the game that's going to sell the Saturn.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, the quote itself is usually attributed to a specific trade show in early, in like January of '95.
I hate that.
And it's important to note that neither Bug nor Steven Spielberg were actually at this trade show.
Watch it, buddy.
So clearly impossible. What's going on is so Bug I believe debuted at E3 of '95. But in addition to that, oh, got me with the spit. So it debuted to the public at E3 of '95, but E3 of '95 was also where Realtime Associates, the studio behind Bug, pitched the sequel to Sega. Pitched the idea of, hey, we want to do Bug 2. Let us do Bug 2. And the way they did that was, I believe, I forget if it was the director of this game or someone like that, came up with a pitch reel for it, basically saying, "Oh, everyone loves Bug," and he had kind of the inspired idea of doing it like a fake. That killed me. What?
That was
Okay,
there.
Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh,
Yeah, that was a weird hitbox interaction.
Boy, howdy. Okay. Uh, it was done as a fake newsreel where they took footage from like a news program, dubbed over it. I believe it's clearly Bug's voice actor doing his normal ass voice, talking over the footage of the news program, and they do a fake interview with Bug, so he's talking in the Bug voice and stuff. And they're talking about, akin to how this game opens, about Bug's rising stardom. And they sample it with fake quotes and stuff, one of which being the Steven Spielberg quote. So in point of fact, it is a joke from that Realtime Associates put out, successfully trying to sell Sega on the idea of doing a sequel. That... Edwina, you really need to stop. It was a fake quote that Realtime Associates... fuck me. Hold on. Alright, Weena, I'm sorry. No. I love you very much. Okay, fine. Not fine. You go. Love you very much, baby. Bye. Gonna be one of those nights. Fake quote. Realtime Associates made, for the fun of it, that people on news sites and Wikipedia and stuff took very seriously, even though it was a complete joke.
Did they ever, like, seriously present this as real information?
No. Someone got news of or someone must have heard or seen the, like a fan or something must have seen the quote, took it completely out of context and reported it as a real thing. And for years, people thought this was a legit thing. Just took for granted, oh, yeah, what the heck. Steven Spielberg obviously had a brief moment of insanity and thought that Bug was going to push the Saturn.
I mean, that's honestly, like, kind of almost grounds for a libel case.
Kinda, but, like, it's Bug, who cares?
I guess.
It's just... I think it's honestly just a joke that was taken way out of context and kind of adds to the whole thing.
Whoa.
Good luck, man.
Just focus on getting trophies this time.
Yeah. Also, the thing of this originally being a Sonic game is legit.
Oh, yeah?
So, the way that worked, Sega of... Ah, come on. Whatever. So, Sega of America was going to go put their foot in on trying to do a bunch of... or trying to drum up a bunch of people doing Saturn titles. And Sega of America legitimately signed on Realtime Associates to do a Sonic game. And Realtime Associates was like, holy shit, yes, absolutely, please, we will do this. Like, a couple weeks later, Sega of Japan got word of it and was like, what the hell? No, absolutely not. You are not getting this property. No.
Yeah.
So, yep. There's something down there. I don't care.
Well, are you gonna get the Sparky thing?
Nope. I am not going to risk any damn thing if I don't gotta.
You know, fair.
I am discovering that this is a game where you really want to play economically.
So just don't go for anything
We
if you
want
can
to
help
get.
it besides the coin.
We want coins. We want 100 of these gems. That's it.
And I guess Daddy-O by extension.
Daddy-O and clapboards if we see them, because those are continues and those are Mondo useful.
Yeah. Those are really rare, though.
Yes.
Outside of, like, the bonus you get from clearing a world. I
Indeed.
don't know if they even exist outside of that.
They do, and they start to appear in this world. Now, Moon Pie, our expert from last time, said that there was some level where 2 appear. Which means that the play is to grind out that level and get a bunch of continues in it over and over. I don't know what level that is. It does not show up in the first 2 worlds.
Okay. That does make sense, though.
I forgot that this game has Castlevania knockback.
Yeah. Can you stand on that platform if you, like, edge to the edge?
When it's just sticking out like that, it's safe to walk over. That's the play.
Well, I know, but, like, is there enough on that
Fuck
platform
you!
Is there enough on that platform to stand on it without it stabbing you?
Yes, but it's tricky. And if the fucking character decides to actually jump, it's not an issue. Pardon me?
No, it's justified. Earlier than I expected, though.
I am given to understand this game, the level design of this game starts to get a lot more interesting and engaging with World 3. Not immune to bullshit. There is apparently quite a lot of very bad bullshit. But it has its moments.
Okay. Or like it is, what you call it, like mixed reception. They're at least trying something with it.
Yes. Alright, well, we got another shot at Sonic.
Whoa.
I again must note that Sonic, they picked the sprite for him where his eyes are half-lidded at the start there. I don't think Sonic's too pleased to be here. Right, come on.
Do you think they, oh, just barely missed it.
Well.
Like you needed literally one more frame and you probably would have touched it.
I think that's right, yeah.
Trippy.
But do you think they grew Bug for that minigame, or they shrunk Sonic?
We know Bug's just a little guy as well.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not, oh, he's just from a world where everything's big. No,
Hi, Becky. Yes,
hey,
Bug.
Becky.
Um, Bug with, I suppose a question mark is the more appropriate punctuation for this game.
This is a SEGA Saturn game. I guess an early mascot for the console.
Yeah, unfortunately. It is a culturally relevant game just because, unfortunately, it's a 3D platformer of sorts before Mario 64. So that makes it a game that is culturally worth talking about. But it is not very good. It's also very obnoxious. This is one of the least likable video game protagonists I've ever seen. Gex has nothing on this. Gex is legit funny sometimes.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I will take that.
Yeah, you don't need a perfect score on those gems, so absolutely worth it. Oh, that's how you get that thing. At least you found that out.
True.
I like those snake bandito guys tossing their hat. That's a cool enemy design.
Let's not do this again. Let's not do this again. Yes, indeed. Very, I know it's a couple years later, but very Rango.
It was like 15 years later, which I guess you could classify as a couple of years.
That's all relative. Oh, come on.
You know,
no.
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh, great.
Now what?
I'm going to warn you, Becky, we're not exactly having a great time, but that is part of the fun of it.
And action!
Actually, that's a relevant point. Those if Bug was bug-sized, those snakes would be teeny tiny.
Yeah, that's true. I guess they could be like baby garter snakes, maybe.
There we go.
These antennas goodbye. Help me.
Another detail I picked up during research, the dev team thought of this game internally not as a 3D platformer, but as a quadformer, because you're moving in four directions.
That's just pretentious marketing.
I mean, credit where it's due. They were, for as grumbly as we get, they were inventing this stuff. This was legit revolutionary.
But a quadformer, like, I'm someone that loves Higurashi, and that had the gall to advertise itself as a sound novel instead of just any old visual novel. And even I think that's a little pretentious.
Okay, come on. No, please make it. Okay, got it this time.
Got it. Ow!
Can kind of see the reasoning after all. 2 + 2 is 4. I suppose the question, the counterpoint to that is you don't call it a biformer.
Yeah. So what is, like, Leaf Leap from Mario Party a 1D platformer? Because there's almost no horizontal movement.
Oh. I'll take that, I guess. I guess. Alright, I know that that's bug juice, so I'm going to leave that. In point of fact, I'm just going to suffer here.
So you're going to play the game as usual.
Yes, exactly. Alright. Thank you.
I'll admit, the narrator saying "bog juice," I guess is kind of funny.
Yes.
That should be the voice of Bug instead of whatever his is. I think if he talked like this, he might make for a funny, amusing character.
It'd be funnier anyway.
Yes.
Hey, nice. Alright. Okay. Why? Come on, man! Alright, take your time. Patience, patience. Okay, good.
You know, I kind of brushed over it last time because I was just so happy to hear a song that it wasn't as obnoxious as the first world. But now that I'm listening to it with a fresh mind, what does this song have to do with being in a desert at all?
Okay, let's not... Don't... Okay.
This is like sneaky, like, Ripple Star 3 kind of music. Where you're infiltrating some kind of base sneakily, but in like a comedic way.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, Pinstripe Poodaroo's boss theme.
Yes.
Something else that came up during my research into the game. The soundtrack was conceived of as being the Pink Panther, but on speed. Which,
They really said on speed, huh?
yes.
Okay.
Alright, wait. Okay.
I mean, I guess in some respects it does sound like the Pink Panther on speed. So, I don't blame the composer. I like many things, I blame the art direction for this game.
One of those where it's like, well, you accomplished what you set out to do. I don't know why you set out to do it, but...
Yes.
But yeah, so I guess soundtrack-wise, we can expect to hear a lot of faster jazz numbers.
Uh-huh.
I hate that.
I hate that.
It's just so milquetoast.
I'm not having a good time with this one, guys.
Get the bug juice. What are you doing?
Not getting the bug juice.
Why not?
Because literally everything in this game is a liability.
Not that much. It's you literally only have to step to the side slightly,
Let me...
and you're at half health. What are you doing, man?
Look, there's bug juice over there. No. Okay. That's
No,
all
there
real-
isn't.
That's all fun and games, but let's go back up now. It doesn't want me to jump.
This was extremely evitable.
Alright.
If you die before making it to the bug juice, I'm blaming you on this one.
You're welcome to do so. Oh, okay, yeah, we're not making it to the bug juice.
I'm blaming you on this one.
There's the clapboard. Goodbye, clapboard.
Yeah, how do you get over there?
I don't think it's possible anymore. I've got the map up here. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I needed to hit a switch before falling down that chute.
Ah.
Rip. It's a one-way
Oh,
chute, too,
so-
so...
So it's a sucker's trap. They just go, well, screw you, buddy. We're gonna make you fall.
Pretty much. Oop.
You know, usually they, like, make it a rickety bridge or, like, quicksand or something so that the player feels like they're not just cheated out of it. Like, oh, you guys, you got me. I shouldn't have been so trusting of that rickety bridge. But no, this one's just a fuck you.
Pretty much. Alright, they can't all spawn baddies. And they didn't.
Whoa.
Okay, but you're...
Trapping.
Alright, but you're gonna give me more gems, right? Yes, you are. Okay, thank you. 13 more.
Wow, you somehow made it.
There, I got a completely superfluous bog juice. Okay, well, that's what I get from looking at chat. Okay, 10 more.
This is just kind of tedious. Just gotta wait for it.
8 more. Hey, there's up. Good. Good. Okay. Feel a little better. Oh. Okay, well that's the end of the stage.
Can you get 6 more? We shall see.
3 more.
Yes, you can.
I don't know what that man's about. I'm gonna go over here. Alright, good.
Now let's get out of here.
For those... Well, anyway. We
Does
needed...
this give you another chance to continue?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
No, let's not...
Rip.
Let's not play risky. Let us take the path that we know is safe. That's this one. For those wondering... I audibly gasped at that twice. Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, quite a bit of that in this game. For those wondering why we specifically went out of our way to get 100 gems, if we get 100 gems in each stage of a world, we have a shot at a bonus round at the end of the world that will net us a continue. Continues are
Yes.
very highly prized commodities in this game.
Mhm.
I am very grateful that we collected that 1-up such that I didn't have to start the whole level over again.
Slapperhead.
Do the 1-ups respawn?
No, sadly not.
Unfortunate.
Continues will respawn across continues, though, which I think that's the play, is we find that one level that has multiple continues, we job a lot, but collect both continues. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. Okay. Okay.
You know, there's some sad soul out there that has tried their hardest to maximize the score on Bug.
Okay. Let me just check something. I believe...
You okay there, Bug? Great.
I will give you this map as well.
I got it.
Oh,
I
okay.
figured it out.
Okay. This one is such a garbled mess, though. Luckily, there are a lot of these gems, so we can just kind of do things at our own pace. I'm not collecting that yet, because that's the 1-up. I want to at least clear out some stuff. But then what's the point of clearing out stuff, since I'm just going to use the 1-up anyway? What do you think, right or left? Do we go to the Badlands or the Worst Lands?
I'm trying to figure it out. So 1 goes to 1, and then actually, you look at it too. Why don't you?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What we're looking at is someone on Game FAQs provided level maps for the first 2 worlds, which is quite appreciated. Only they get pretty complicated pretty quickly because it's attempting to represent a 3D world in 2D space. I think I want to go to the Badlands and down. Yes, because that gets me... that's a fairly straightforward route to a Daddy-O and a bonus coin. I don't even see where 1 goes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Sorry. And down. So, we haven't hit it down yet. That's that route. We'll be taking that route down.
Yes,
okay.
that seems right.
Of course.
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what?
Last continue.
Oh, great.
I mean, that was gonna happen at that level anyway, so better to do it now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Action!
I will also go ahead and use the stunt bug.
Cut! His third card! Stunt bug!
He's dead. Good.
I'm not going to go... Oh, bother. Alright. Let's see how we do.
Yeah, I actually kind of have a little bit of a camp fondness for the quote-unquote bad platforming mascots like Dex and Bubsy and whatnot. Like, they're horrible, but they're kind of funny in how horrible they are. But Bug, fuck Bug.
Just out there. Okay. Okay, wait. Now what's the play? Wait, was I supposed to use the chameleon to platform? Oh, I bet I was. Okay, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to duck. I don't know what the significance
That's what
of
we
ducking
call a
is,
chameleon twist.
Ow. No. I want to go back. Okay.
You should have praised me for my hilarious pun.
It was quite funny, yes. Okay, well, what's my backup option? 4. My backup option is 4. Okay. Okay. We go this.
So can you get 2 coins in this? Is it possible?
You can get a lot of coins, actually. Not unusual for a level to have multiple Daddy-O. Which I believe
Yeah,
is
I
the
guess
correct
so.
pluralization for Daddy-O.
Help me!
Oh. I understand the camera, this camera weirdness we're running into was also fixed in the Japanese version. You can basically think of the Japanese release as the bug patch.
The definitive bug experience.
Yes.
I'm not gonna let you play it though because everything would be in Japanese. We wouldn't get these hilarious jokes.
Like, him being weirdly into getting hit by a tornado. I honestly would not be surprised if it just has English voice acting for no reason.
Probably.
Okay, but what are your secrets, weird chameleon man?
Does he shoot a projectile and jump off that? No, that's just his tongue.
Maybe I am supposed to platform off of the scorpion?
Oh, that almost worked.
I don't think I'm supposed to do it like that, but...
I don't know. Seemed like it could work.
I miss SpongeBob's super jump. Okay. Alright. Let's do this thing. How did I survive that?
Is it weird that I associate that whip cracking sound effect more with like a lunge fish than I do a whip?
Hey, whatever it's whatever you're exposed to first. I get it. I've had stuff like that.
I don't mean whip noises in general, but just specifically this one is very lunge fish coded.
Okay. Well, I can go that way. In fact, I will have to.
I got work!
Why didn't you zap that guy?
He's invincible.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's lame. I know you can't jump on him, but I thought maybe you could zap him. It keeps happening.
I see hearts, but I also see a... Oh, well, now I can't. Never mind. Well, since you guys don't care, I'm just gonna walk by. and I'm nowhere near a
I
coin.
hate that.
Okay, alright, go ahead.
So why does Bug like soy sauce so much?
Soy sauce?
Yeah, bug juice.
Oh, I don't know, maybe he appreciates it the way we appreciate human juice.
That just makes it weirder.
I'm sorry to disillusion you from the notion that Bug might not be weird.
All I'm saying is, not to kink shame, but unless you're a baby, liking human juice is a little unusual.
Okay. Last life. But we've got, we can reload the save a couple times. It's okay.
Gotcha, buddy.
Bug juice.
Because I can, darn it. Okay, I just want to... Let me get you. Okay.
You know, in Pac-Man, they have like a buffer system so that when you turn a corner, you automatically move into that lane.
It'd be nice.
Be nice if that existed.
Although I'm sure there are instances where that would just be a liability if they let that go unchecked. Pretty
Okay.
sure this is regressing in the stage, so I'm going to... Oh, wait. Alright. Are you ready for this revolutionary technology? Yeah, baby!
Yeah, they've had that like since the NES. You ever hear of a game called Metal Storm? Well, there you go.
That's my reaction to that.
Nice butt.
Nice, but
Alright, that's back to the start of the world.
yeah.
Alright, so as you see here, we have 4 continues and 2 uses of the save. So, we got a lot more tries. Now that we've mapped out these levels a little bit, we should fare a bit better. This, unfortunately, very much is a game where you just kind of have to calmly
And action.
try again.
Ultimately, it kind of means that the continue system is sort of meaningless if you're at a certain skill level. I don't think you'll be bumping into it, probably. You'll probably be able to finish it before we use up all of these continues.
You mean... How do you mean?
Well, like, the uses mechanic only matters if you need to use them.
Yes.
So, I have faith that you'd be able to beat each world before you would actually need to use them. But maybe it'll get more difficult, and I'll eat my words. So far, it seems like you have so many uses and continues that I don't know how impactful that system would be. Especially if you keep getting the minigame. The end of world minigame.
I know that, let me think. There's some really BS surprises or traps in some of the later levels.
Yeah, that figures. I guess I should have anticipated that there'd be someone having an evil chuckle and go, "Oh, they don't know what they're in for yet. This ain't nothing." Which, fair.
I know that in World 4, there's something that I've seen that is like, how are you even supposed to do that? So something to look forward to.
Whoa, trippy!
Why do you think it's trippy getting sucked into a shower?
Maybe he's just hallucinating Sonic the Hedgehog.
Could be. But I don't know. Trippy, I don't know if would be the adjective I would choose. More like horrifying.
Actually, more evidence that that's the case, that the bug is hallucinating theory holds water, is the fact that he's actually getting awards.
Ayo. So how do you think this game is going to end?
That is another bit of information that I'm going to lord over you. But what is your theory?
Well, now I put myself on the spot, huh?
Turnabout's fair play, buddy.
Well, do I think Bug will get the movie deal? Yes, and he'll probably have like a cheesy GeoCities gif of him like in the director's chair or something.
GeoCities.
Even though he would be an actor and not a director, this game won't give a shit.
Well, I mean, we're collecting clapboards, so...
And showbiz related, close enough. It would be a vaguely... not impressive, but like, vaguely... Being someone in a director's seat, wearing shades, signifies to the audience that you are a cool guy. See also A Hat in Time.
Oh, wait, nope. No! Ah, I got Castlevania'd into it. Ah, no switch for me.
Hey Lois, this is just like that time in Castlevania where you're going along and you think you're gonna go to level 4, but then you drop down a giant pit instead. And then you gotta go through the water, and there's like mermen and stuff.
There is
Bat.
there is a Family Guy joke in there somewhere of Meg being Medusa. That feels like the friggin' punching down that Family Guy would do. Alright, again, there's nothing. Why? Friggin'. Okay.
So usually when like they try to troll you with these sorts of
Whoa.
a reward that you don't normally like, it's huge that coming out of the surprise box type thing. Think like a poison mushroom or like the TVs in Sonic with Robotnik's face on them. Those are both way funnier than just an enemy materializing where you got the thing.
Yeah. This game wishes it could have Kaizo blocks.
Yes. Ah.
Dig.
Alright, look at us. We're sitting real pretty. Now if I can just get the last... Nope. Okay. Going to get some gems. I'm going to explore here because I can.
I get work.
Literally all I need. I don't need Bugs' movie to gross particularly well. Okay, alright. Doesn't matter. Much nicer. Didn't even use any continues. Good. Alright, let's see if we can't figure out the mystery of friggin' route. That one route. That we could. It's not a very good mystery.
The chameleon.
Cut.
The chameleon twist.
Yes.
Stand back. And action.
Booyah.
Alright. Nope. Come on. Work with me. Okay. Alright. That's not the bug. It's that guy. Oh, but he's right there.
I hate that.
No! Why? Oh!
Oh.
What?
I was looking at the map. What happened?
We have to get eaten. That's the entire play.
Oh. Then why is that enemy even killable? He's not an enemy at all.
I don't know. It's the friggin' Mario World dolphins.
Yeah, but that was accidental. And they corrected that.
You know what? I'm fine with this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ask me if it's fine.
Do you think they changed the dolphins because it's an ethical concern, or do you think they just did it because it makes the gameplay easier or more logical?
Genuinely have always thought it was for ethical concerns.
I could see it going either way.
Okay. I still completely missed Daddy-O, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to frickin' get my gems and get home.
Yeah, this is the farthest we've been.
He shoots! He scores!
I don't even know if that's true. We're just on a different route than we've taken before.
That's true. I was just amazed to be seeing new content.
Oh boy, okay. Whee!
Well, bye.
Slapperhead!
That feeling when you're a
Oh,
slapperhead.
slapperhead!
Delish!
You know, you don't have to let me do this, game. You don't have to let me get away with terrible ideas.
Should have bounced a couple times on that thing.
Swatted!
Okay. Okay. Now this is familiar territory.
Bug juice.
So Realtime Associates, the developers of the game, I believe it was a 12-man team working on the game, which sounds small. Keep in mind that's not too small for the era, but Realtime Associates was a very large studio because they had lots of contractor work and stuff. They also, it was internal policy not to hire dedicated developers. If you worked for Realtime Associates, you were able to do a couple different things, not exclusively level design or game design. You were someone who was a game designer. No. You were someone who was like, I don't know, a producer who could also. I shouldn't be alive.
Everyone wore many hats, basically.
Yes. In years since, this game's executive producer has acknowledged, you know, that is probably why this game turned out the way it did, was because we weren't exactly none of us were exactly trained game developers. Oh, what fresh hell is this? It's kind of visually interesting. When do I even move?
They're connected.
I really need to be collecting gems. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Am I able to? No. Now! Oh, right. Jumping. Well, I don't want to jump.
What were you saying?
I
In
don't
the
even
years
remember.
past, something.
Executive producer has acknowledged that, this game... Oh, hello! Thank you! Has acknowledged that this is probably why the game turned out the way it did. It was because we didn't exactly know how to balance a game, per se.
Mm-hmm.
So am I supposed to go over here? No, but I can. So I guess I will. Well, what am I doing? I have all the gems I need. Anyway, beware of big ants. Ha ha ha, they were tiny ants. I chased them away.
See ya.
You gonna... Okay. Uh-oh.
Get away from me! I gotta work.
Do I fight you, or do I just manage your stupid patterns?
I always thought worked was a newer slang than 95. I guess not.
I guess worked over? That's noir speak.
I hate
I hate
that.
that.
He shoots! He scores!
Oh boy, okay. Oh, wait a sec. We figured out there's ground below. Nuts to this! Later!
Bad juice.
Okay. Knowing that you go through that just to get the clapboard, I feel a bit better about
Yeah,
that.
I guess that's... Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
What am I even doing with... There.
Get away from me!
Also, we didn't acknowledge it either, but I realized pretty recently, just like a couple minutes ago, that the rattlesnakes, they shake their tail, and it's meant to sound like a boomerang switching through the air while they're throwing their hat.
Oh.
It's kind of clever.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Well, he knocked me off, so I fell down.
And you squished into the height of your sprite instead of into the ground.
Tennis, goodbye!
Nope, don't do it.
Delish!
Nope.
Bad juice.
Oh.
Okay.
Get away from me!
No, let me squish you.
The baby ant actually made that easier, weirdly.
mean, works for me. Oh, no, he's gonna fire off his butt. You can live. Nope, wait.
How sweet is that?
Progress. Let me just say for the record, what a slapper head.
And action!
Well, there's your
This
answer.
area.
You go with Bug Juice because it's better than O.J. Simpson.
A lot of things are.
Splotted!
Okay, this one is split up into friggin' 2 maps, so I don't even know.
Yeah, I was noticing that. That makes this quite complicated.
I don't... Yeah, I'm just not gonna worry about it. Well, there's Daddy-O. You know, not everything has to be a leap of faith game.
No, it all must be leap of faith. That is the most fun game design principle.
I mistimed it.
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what?
Rip having 5 continues.
Oh, great!
Oh well.
And action!
Well, it was worth a shot. I think it is probably possible for me to make that, but screw that noise. Well, it's very smart design of the game, giving you an example where you're forced to interact with the chameleons and understand how that works. Too bad they didn't do it the first time the dumb chameleons show up!
No, see, they're innovating on the standard that Mega Man set. They're trying to do something wild and crazy. Like they're going to have the teaching moment after the testing moment. It's avant-garde, I suppose.
Well, no, by definition, it's a prey guard.
What?
Well, avant is before, so a prey is after. That's what, hence, instead of being before the guard, it's after the guard. It's clever, damn it.
You know, I never. It is pretty clever, but I've never thought about what avant-garde literally means in Latin.
French.
Right. Damn. It's always Latin or French.
Sometimes it's Greek. Do you have someplace else you'd like to take me? Well, bye. Can't go that way.
You'd think if they're going to theme the health pickups as bug juice, then why don't they make the little health pickups have some kind of other interesting theme?
Like make them freaking high C with the little punch tops.
Or, sure. It's
Little
like in
bug
Kirby,
sippy cups.
in Kirby they don't just have the Maxim tomatoes; they also have the Pep Brew and the food. They don't just make it generic hearts. Which I'm not gonna. If you want clarity, a heart is fine, but don't mix and match your metaphors.
Wait, no, please take me back. I wanna go back. Eddie, take me back.
Ground pound on it. Well, you're fucked.
Whatever. I think this is progress anyway.
He shoots! He scores!
So they said that he's supposed to be a radio announcer, but he shoots, he scores as more of a sports announcer.
No. The voice actor is a radio announcer.
Oh. So what the hell is Bug supposed to be?
He is a film actor.
Yes. But what film actor sounds like Bug?
Film actors in this world sound like Bug. You need to be willing to suspend your disbelief for that.
I thought the idea was... I thought you were saying that Bug himself was like a radio personality, and that's why he's so loud and obnoxious all the time.
No.
I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with the narrator.
No, so this is a bit of trivia that Gooms and I talked about off stream, but Bug's voice actor, I believe, was a local morning talk show host. I don't have his name off of the cuff, unfortunately. But he would do all sorts of voices, and I believe his Bug voice started as a bit that he would do on his radio program. So all of the weird, squeaky, funny, haha noises that he's doing, that's just him being silly. Or that's rather the voice actor just going for it, or kind of playing the character, or whatever. I don't know that, like, Bug was invented for this game, so it's not that, oh, he brought the character of Bug from the radio to this. No, but that type of voice, I believe, is what he would do for his program. Bug, the character, is an actor in universe. He is a improbably successful actor, and this is supposed to be his big action movie after he signed a contract that is fabulous. I do not understand the framing device of the game. Just, we have to accept that he's a successful actor.
I get that he's a successful actor. How does being loud and obnoxious with your voice communicate successful actor?
Maybe everyone just sucks in this world. I don't know.
I guess.
Is there-
Like, I guess it can. Like, you could
Why?
be doing like a Jim Carrey kind of thing, I guess. But,
Random.
he doesn't specifically. He's never communicated as a comedian.
In fact, this is supposed to be an action movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that clapboard up there. How do I get that?
More bug suffering, yes.
Yes, indeed. Let me think. Okay, so we got there. That's one way.
That's
It's
an
gonna loop
interesting.
back around.
That's
3.
an interesting freeze frame on that sprite.
Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, where he's partially turned around?
Yes. You click. Okay.
Oops, sorry. Forgot that shrinking the window shrinks the window. Okay, what the hell am I doing? Quickly jump onto the falling pieces to get onto a higher path. Ah, I missed that. Damn it. Okay, I missed the clapboard. That is kind of a clever puzzle, but sadly ripped me, I guess. What I was supposed to do was, as these were falling, I should have gone zip, such that I could scoot all the way over there and then make it up there, and there's a whole
Gotcha.
separate place. Oh well.
Get away from me!
Well, when I inevitably die, I guess we can try that again.
By the time you see things, usually you miss them. Yes. That's a common thread in this game. Which I guess you are likely to see them on repeat playthroughs. But I don't know. It's kind of cheap if the way that you learn more about this game is you learn where all the bullshit is.
That is a mean heart. Well, maybe I can just crouch and I'll be fine. Don't even
Or
need
you
to.
can just do that.
Wait, but I lived the first time!
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh, great.
You kind of got squished by the spike and it like thought it pushed you up into the ceiling or something.
And action!
Okay.
Well, now you can try that clapboard again.
That's true.
I go.
You know, if I were an asshole, I would put something back here. And indeed. No, wait. It's down there.
You know, I don't think kamikaze is the history of that word is
I hate that.
really something that should be in the bug video game. But if you are going to do that, then like instead of kamikaze cicadas, it should be like kamikaze cicadas or something.
Yeah, that's clever, actually. Somewhere in this crazy world is bug juice.
Almost as good.
I guess I'll take it. I'll come back
Get the
for
one
a
up.
sec. I don't want to backtrack too much. Show me your secrets, chameleon. Thank you. Yep. Why? Oh no.
You can drop on there. If you want.
I could.
Might be a bad idea, though. I don't know if you can get back up.
I wouldn't be able to get back up. It would instead take me to that upper route. Which...
You should get that heart.
No. I don't trust myself to be able to make those platforms the first time, and then I'd just be fighting a losing battle. I'm going to fall down.
Watch it, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Please don't be a bug. You're a bug. Yeah, we were on this track before. Yep. It's got me. Stupid jerk. Damn it.
Oh, this gotta hurt.
Okay. Okay. Alright. What was it we were trying to collect that was over here? Oh, right. I was betrayed. Gonna collect you. And you. Nope. You. I think
So
I'm
nice,
stuck
you
down
almost
here.
did it twice.
I think I am stuck down here, but we can at least... Okay, well we can at least make progress in a new direction here. Why are you so slow? Yeah, it's just us, the chill. Friggin' chill platform. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah. And that brings us to the folly downy platforms that we have to try and get on the upper path for. Alright. I'm just going to poke around a little bit, see if there's some easy gems to collect. The answer is no. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the type of maneuver I have to make? Up, 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 up! Oh, whiffed it. Damn it! And I just...
Yeah, what did you think you had to make?
I thought it would be... I wouldn't be crashing into this... I don't know how to explain it. Never mind. Never mind.
I guess you were expecting no jank from this game, which at this point I think is your own fault.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go this way. This way seems less sucky.
Shoots! He scores!
Actually, it seems equally sucky. Why?
Ooh, hurt me.
Turns out if you have the same enemies on both paths, they both tend to suck.
Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't parallel. Oh well.
Olay!
Oh, right, this crap. Okay. Okay. Go. Okay.
Oh.
Go. Okay.
Get away from my slapperhead!
Is this the furthest we've been?
Yes, we are now as far as
Okay.
we've ever been.
Olay!
Oh boy. Okay. Clear load. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. No! No! Piss off! Persist in this direction.
Those enemies have grenade launchers, by the way. Bug can tank.
Yes, indeed. Strictly speaking, they have grenade asses. So, he can tank Kazui's ass egg. Okay. Come on, go. No! Yes, go! Why? Okay. God, hell.
You were still in your pushing animation.
Why does he stay in his pushing it? Why are you moving? Are you moving from a couple lives ago? Were those canon? Okay. All right.
Every time it's an entirely different bug throwing his lot in life. But we've already seen canon evidence of this with the stunt double.
That's true. Okay. All right. Just have to crouch. Let it pass. There's a gem on that route over there, so I don't even have to worry about these stupid-ass gems. Okay. Okay.
It's really just a greed trap.
Oh boy, howdy. Okay. Alright.
Every time you think the level's gonna end, it just has to go a little bit longer.
Pretty much. Alright, I think I see the bug stop. This one is definitely a sucker's trap. I want to go when they're up rather than down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I'm good.
That's right. I'm good. Yes, I agree. This movie is gross.
Alright, I understand this boss fight is decent.
Okay. I'll be the judge of that.
Watch it, buddy.
Oh.
Well, he certainly looks the part. Okay, never mind. That's cheesy as hell.
Yep. Keep whiffing it. I have to be hitting him when he's in the background.
He's weirdly fluidly animated. In a very GeoCities kind of way, but still.
Get with GeoCities. Not inaccurate, though. Okay.
But no, this one actually is kind of fun. I like that it's attempting to use 3D space and having you judge distance.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's supposed to be moving that platform around, but whatever.
Monster.
He's like half of a monster.
He doesn't like to talk about it. Okay, that's the play. And that's it.
Easier than the first boss, but still, the bosses are the highlight in this game.
Yes. Okay. Reptilia Dragonfly bonus. Come on. Come on.
Do 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 do
Oh boy, I gotta
do do
I'm just
do
gonna skip
do
that. Oh, you can't skip any. Okay.
do 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 do.
Alright, well.
Let's watch this animation of Bug walking triumphantly.
Moving from one film set to the next.
There's the director's chair. He's gonna sit in that at the end, I bet.
Why is no one else working?
I don't think this movie's actually being filmed.
Splot!
Splot. Or is it Splot? Ooh, actually, this one looks really nice. I'll give them credit. The color palette used in here is nice.
Alright.
But why does it have exactly the same music?
Yeah, huh? Okay, is this the gross guy? Maybe, but not yet. So, we now have the ability to spit.
Like, seriously, I was really looking forward to a new music track.
Too bad. This is the music. Ow, 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 ow.
But, like, it's Sega, and Sega was usually pretty good at giving you a different music track in every Sonic game. For every level in every Sonic game.
No, this isn't a Sonic game, remember?
It almost was.
Kiss these antennas goodbye.
Yeah, same to you too, buddy. Background's nice.
That's what I'm saying. This area looks much nicer than the other areas. Like, there's good visual contrast between the areas you're walking and the background, but it still fits in with the color scheme. It's also a really unique color scheme.
I guess I just get infinity spits.
I guess so. And like this purple and teal are almost opposite colors, so you got contrasting colors going on.
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh, great.
The last world suffered from everything just being orange. The first world looked okay, but this is actually like visually cool.
I understand that this is where the level design starts to improve, but the boss is the worst in the game. So we've got that to look forward to.
And seriously, like, it really needs a new music track.
No,
Why did they think they could get away with this?
Because it's better than what we had before, question mark? Oh, bubbles! Here we go.
Whoa! Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
Yeah, that's a new mechanic starting in this level. It becomes a thing of your nightmares.
He shoots, he scores.
Also, while I miss World 1, I think Splot already looks nicer than Reptilia, much as I appreciated the solid execution of the wily Roadrunner pastiche. Yeah, I agree.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
The first world was, grasslandy. Like, it looked fine, but not really special.
I don't get what's with those electric bugs at all. No, sir. But yeah, like, first world is what you would expect a first world to be. Come to think of it, is there any game where the grasslands area is explicitly the last level.
Sorry, can you repeat that? My internet's being a little spotty.
That's okay. Is there any game where the grasslands world is explicitly the last level?
Yes, there's Allergia Gardens in
Oh yeah.
in Master of Disguise.
I guess that is. I guess a hanging garden is kind of a grasslands.
It's adjacent to it, at least. Arguably, there's kind of Ripple Star in Kirby 64.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah.
That's taken over, but still.
The especially with the first world or first level deliberately invoking a pop star.
Yeah. There's Super Mario Bros, but that's cheating.
Alright, that's not shaking out for me.
I hate that.
Yeah, wow, these frogs are very annoying, though.
At least I have a projectile.
Yeah, I think it's the play is just to constantly stop.
That was the wrong button. That's okay. I'll just take this route instead.
If you're having to jump on the frogs, you're already making a mistake. You can't out-jump frogs. What do you think you are, cricket?
Heh. I out-jumped a frog.
You did, but if they're in the middle of them jumping while you try that, it can be disastrous.
Can I help you, lady? I'm sure I'm supposed to be using them as platforms. Well, okay. Rip, I guess. Oh boy, okay. Alright. Okay, okay. Beware of frog. Oh, because like dog, but frog.
Do you think the next world will even they will even bother to add a new music track?
This is the only song for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Maybe until the final world. Legitimately something they might do.
It's a boss remix of this track. With like the Donkey Kong 64 trumpets. It's not really trumpets.
No, it
Brass
is.
section.
It's predominantly trumpets.
Fair, fair.
Some tuba in there.
The tuba was what I was thinking of, yeah. I think this might be the year that I replay Donkey Kong 64.
Oh yeah?
Been a good guess, friggin', what, 20 years to this point since I last played it?
Uh-huh.
And it would probably behoove me to revisit it for research for the book I'm working on. So, like, to go, okay, well, how stupid was the beetle? I don't know, that's where my head goes immediately, but...
Kiss these antennas goodbye!
Every time he says that line, I can just... I can only think, but you still got your antennas.
Well, it's like kiss your ass goodbye, but they're antennae. Because bugs, of course, aren't known for their prominent asses.
Two things, though. When you say kiss your ass goodbye, you're talking to someone else. You're not talking about yourself. You're like either commiserating with someone or you're like aggressively saying, I'm gonna kick your ass. And secondly, he's like depressed when he's saying that. He's not like kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, I mean, I've heard it. I've heard it as a I don't know how else to put it. I've definitely heard it in the context of this is it, you're gonna die, kiss your bum goodbye.
Sure, but it's never first person.
Or second person imperative, I guess, as it would be. Kiss my... Yeah, I don't know. Occam's razor, man. It's entirely possible that he's just an idiot.
Well, that much is clear, but I want to know exactly how he's an idiot. Regardless, it's not even a good joke because antenna sounds nothing like ass. You gotta look at Pokemon with the brilliant line of you're gonna kick your grass if you want to know how to do a good pun.
Well, yes. But it was only 95. They hadn't invented puns yet. Please give me a checkpoint. Please.
Watch out for Muck and his poison gas. One wrong move and he'll kick your grass.
That is a favorite, though.
It's also largely inaccurate because I think more Pokemon in Gen 1 have a secondary poison typing if they're grass type than not.
There is... Let me think.
Well, there's the Oddish line, the Bellsprout line, and the Bulbasaur line. That's 9.
I figured this out years ago. There's exactly one pure grass type, and it's Tangela.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Apart from that, you have Exeggutor, you have Parasect, And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's just 5.
He shoots! He scores!
Genuinely, as a kid, it was kind of a wait. Why aren't there any? Why are they all grass poison?
Get away from me!
Maybe they're like maybe Parasect, since he's quad weak to it, skews the average a little bit. Or maybe they're going off of the Gen 1 bug that says it's super effective if they're just partially grass type.
It is kind
Okay,
of
that's
cute
another.
that
I was just gonna say that's a clever animation, having a fly swatter for a tongue. I like that. Or not a fly swatter for a tongue, but he's holding a fly swatter.
Yeah, it's enjoyably vindictive. Yep. Wait, what's down there? A life.
A 1-up.
I want an up.
You got it.
Oh, now I'm terrified.
Niet.
Oh, yeah, that was not going to... Why? I want a checkpoint! Okay.
Oh, that's creepy. Summoning Cthulhu.
Delish!
Speaking of, I hope Parasect gets an evolution where it beats the parasitic fungus. I know the fungus winning is more popular for Figmont, but someone's gotta want the good ending, right?
I like that. I would accept that as a regional form.
I hate that.
I don't quite... I'm not quite familiar enough with how Cordyceps works to know how you counter Cordyceps, but...
You don't. Like, that's game over. They grow out of the exoskeleton of like the ant. I think they happen in sometimes. So like the mushroom grows out of the hole between the pieces of the body. So.
And I believe it eventually steers the host insect into into some place where it can just propagate, and
yeah,
it's just over Red Rover for the bug at that point.
Mm-hmm. That being said, I am okay with that, but instead of just like winning over the fungus, they should separate and then become friends.
Ah, Mortal Kombat friendship. I don't know, maybe that's a regional form for Wind and Waves.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah. So what do you think about Wind and Waves so far?
I've only really seen the one trailer. Looks pretty.
Same. Yeah.
Um,
I think visually it looks a lot better than Scarlet and Violet.
that
The
it's-
textures are still a little muddy, but quite a bit muddy and like flat. And it looks significantly worse than like comparing it to like Bonanza or something, but it looks more professional than it did before.
I am definitely. I definitely don't really mind that much. I'm not really that much of a stickler about visuals and stuff. I know, I'm part of the problem.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it was genuinely kind of a, that's really quite nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looks quite nice. I really appreciate that it seems to have Indonesian or Southeast Asian theming.
Uh-huh.
That's super neat. And I'm not super familiar with the area. I'm not super familiar with the area, but if it's
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh, great.
I know a lot of the mythological monsters that come from that part of the world, and there's a lot of potentially interesting stuff they can play with for monster designs.
Action!
That's true.
Starters are cute.
Weirdly, I kind of think they've been less thematic with the regions and the Pokemon list, which I'm honestly not wild about. But as of late, it seems like they're theming it less and less to, like, this is the U.S., so you get Braviary. That kind of thing.
Well, let's see. Admittedly, I never finished. I have Shield and Violet, but I never finished either of them. But like, they play with it a bit in places, like having a Gen 8's regional dog being a corgi. Of course, you would do that for the Britain territory. Or like having a regional form of Tauros is a very Spanish thing, because it's a play on the Spanish bull signs.
That's true, I suppose.
That being said, maybe it's my lack of familiarity with the games, but there definitely wasn't anything that really caught my eye the way that a lot of Alola's Pokemon choices did. Like,
well, it seems like a lot of times they do something like in Gen 6 where they make them RPG classes, which is cute, but not really anything to do with France. Like they have Corsola, Galarian Corsola, and Cursola. Those are cool too, but is Britain particularly bad with pollution of coral reefs? I wouldn't think so.
There used to be a coral reef in Britain, but it's long extinct. That's why Corsola is ghost.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. I only know the Great Barrier Reef, so I wouldn't even have expected there'd be an old one.
Long ago, I think. It is explicitly a commentary on humans' relationships with coral reefs, but it is also an acknowledgement that can I make that? I can. That Britain used to have their own share of reefs.
I see.
Likewise, the whole thing with the whole thing with the fossil Pokemon is a nod to Britain's history of fossil hoaxes, which I think I've talked about on the stream before.
Yeah, that one I knew about, but
same time, I'd have to think about it in terms of, is there anything quite as clever as like with Gen 7? I was always very impressed with the sheer depth of the types of references they were making. Like they got the whole thing of rats were stowaways to the Hawaiian archipelago through sailing vessels. And they tried to combat that with by importing mongooses, but that backfired. So you have that replicated in the relationship between a lowland ratata, a distinctly invasive species, young goose, also an invasive species, although this is our first time seeing them. Or things like the Decidueye being ghost because it's based on an extinct species of owl, or hell, what else? There are no fossil Pokemon in Gen 7 because Hawaii is too young to have a fossil history. Like, stuff like that is like, man, that's super, super inspired, and you just feel that every step of the way. Contrast with Gen 6, which has some fun thematic ideas, but it doesn't feel as consistent throughout.
Hey, shoots! Hey, scores!
That being said, I guess credit where it's due. The Gen 7 or the Gen 8 starters are all at least somewhat British themed, so that's fun. I respect that.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Windy Chews are cute. Like, I like they're just fancy Pikachus.
Get away from me! Delish!
No, wait, there's a coin down here. It is funny to me that everyone's worrying about the fire starter.
I mean, that's just the rite of passage at this point, I guess.
Let's see if I can be smart about this. Oh, shit, no, move! Damn it! I hesitated. Otherwise I would have...
Yeah.
Why? Back here, no! Okay.
One of these days you'll get that one up. And live to tell the tale.
Yeah, right now it's making up for itself.
Booyah! I got work!
I just don't... I'm not dealing with you.
That's gotta hurt. I
that's the right spot to suffer. Interesting. Okay. No.
You did hit the checkpoint at least.
Okay, that's the play for those. And yes, true.
He shoots! He scores!
Okay, you're on tilt a little bit.
Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Please. Would it please give me camera? Please give me Nope, 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 no! Okay. Well, it's about time we saw this bug's ass.
Nice
That's
spot.
It's okay. We can now look at the marvelous, lovely save that we got for this world.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah. I'm gonna have to recharge that Reptilia save at some point. Off stream. Okay, well, let's get back to it. I saw Tropius in the trailer. Tropius is cool. They might do something with
Yeah.
Tropius.
It does desperately need a mega evolution or something, or a regular evolution.
So, hear me out on this one, or let me walk through this one a little bit.
Okay.
Southeast Asia is the right general part of the world to play with the legend of the Manananggal, a Filipino vampire that's his main characteristic is that she detaches her legs from the rest of her body.
Okay.
A lot of where that legend comes from is the idea of, or part of where that comes from is the idea of, at night, a banana tree looks a lot like someone's legs just sticking out of the ground.
Okay.
Now, since Tropius is our friendly little banana tree dinosaur, I don't know.
Yeah.
Feels like there's something you can play with that, should they choose to do so. Might be Tropius, might not be Tropius, might be some other, some creature that has a relationship with Tropius, but feels like there's room to work there. I don't know. Might be interesting.
Like a grass fairy type or something?
Could be. Grass fairy, grass dark, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
even if it is just something along the lines of how Gen 7 added a lot of lore to existing Pokemon species with how they relate to new Pokemon species. For example, introducing the idea of Shiinotic, or the Morlo line and the Paris lines being bitter rivals, because of course they're different types of fungi. That's neat too. I'm okay with that. I think they're electrified bug fly swatters too.
Yeah, there is a little spark effect when they hit. Yes, get it.
Okay.
That'd be smart about it.
Why?
You got Ghost and Goblin. Always reminds me of a specific part of Super Gross and Ghouls, where you have to... you cannot make the jump unless you hit your head on the top, which is dastardly. You don't see that mechanic often.
Sounds super counterintuitive. Alright, Slapperhead. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Nope, I have the coin. I'm just going to... The speedrun of this game must be one of the most anxiety-inducing things to watch.
Oh, yeah. I imagine there's a lot of damage boosting.
No! I wanted health!
Got health.
Okay, we're dealing with electric butts. No, it's
Electric butts.
Trying to think of what the pun is with those weirdos. Are they shock bugs or lightning bugs? They're lightning bugs.
Yeah, there you go.
Asked and answered. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I can't wait to fall off on the 4th or 5th bubble.
This is like a swampy area, so I guess it makes sense to have fireflies / lightning bugs.
What's the timing going to be? That's it.
Yeah, they're off cycle. One moves a little bit longer than the other.
Why do you do this to me, game? Fuck off and die!
Okay, that one was actually
Okay, Mr. Hot Shot Game
legitimately
Player,
funny.
now what? Oh, great.
It's just so audacious of them.
So dickish. Sometimes you have to admire it.
And action!
Is this a Kaizo game?
Kind of. Like, legitimately, it's a very easy example, of course, but that sort of like planning out a strict path and
See ya.
needing to execute specifically. It happens more when you're like platforming though than it happens when you're dealing with enemies. The enemies usually aren't mobile enough for what I would consider to be a Kaizo game. Philosophy.
I think we might get there later, but
He shoots. He scores.
not yet for now. I would wonder then if this maybe has a second life in the right hands.
The thing is that like you you kind of can choose not to engage with certain parts of it, or like stand back and take pot shots. Which means you can decide the pace on your own, and that's very much not a hallmark of Kaizo design. It decides the pace, and you gotta go along with it.
That's true.
What a slapperhead. Delish.
Alright, go, 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 go,
I
go.
hate that.
Did I damage boost that?
I think you somehow bounced off of him with a weird hitbox that wasn't clear because you were also spitting at the same time.
Weird.
So why aren't you getting the zap, by the way?
What's the point?
As a panic option if the frogs get close to you.
Okay. The spit projectiles seem to be pretty good, though. Okay.
Well,
you know,
yeah,
fair
don't rely on
point.
the zap.
That's gotta hurt.
Alright, I'm going to hit the checkpoint before trying for the stupid life.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
See ya.
Sorry for being behind, but the friendship evolution would also be cool. Reminds me of an old piece someone made with a fungus on Paris's back. Ah. I don't think I saw that. That's cute. Yeah. Okay.
Well, if I would have known that it was that close to it, then I would have said get it first.
Regardless, we've solved the puzzle.
Yeah.
Hey, Shooks! Hey, Scars!
Alrighty.
I suppose these are kind of a fun platforming element.
I just really wish we had more camera or better camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But they're like Mega Man experiments with bubbles that are sort of similar to that sometimes. Anyway, now we're as far as we've been.
And
Sorry.
fuck off.
So sorry. Just stay.
Kiss
It was the
my ass.
90s.
Yep. I'm just gonna stand here.
What a slobberhead! list.
As for how I'd make an evolution, I was thinking something to do with parapets, like a living tower / siege engine of an arthropod. Subtle helmet armor plate, maybe a little mushroom turret or two.
Interesting. So it kind of now has a mobilized way of spreading spores. Stupid flatulent asswipe. Die. Free me.
Whoa.
Time.
I'll take it. The checkpoint. Oh. Come on.
Does Daddy-O count as a checkpoint?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. Trippy. Kiss these antennas goodbye.
Oh, okay. Oh, it stays up across lives.
More confirmation to the bug is multiple people theory.
Oh, I've heard of this part. Okay, this part. So, remember what you were just saying about enemies not being particularly mobile or used for platforming?
Ah, okay. Kind of a Bobopolis section.
Yes. Nope. Yep. Nope. Oh boy, okay. Leap of faith.
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh, great.
And action!
I mean, that is kind of more Kaizo-esque, I suppose. That you're jumping from one enemy to the next, but like that's a very basic type of thing.
Yeah. Oh wait, I skipped stuff. I need to collect these guys. Also
Like
considered
famously the most like the most common way to build a Kaizo game in like Kaizo level in Mario Maker is to have you jump from one enemy to the next, and usually each enemy is indicated with a little hitbox indicator.
Oh, sure.
So I guess that is Kaizo adjacent a little bit.
We got there. We're getting there, I guess.
But what were you saying?
I was just going to quote Jared, also considering replacing grass with ground because we don't have a great bug ground type yet. Even sketched out once or twice. Still a work in progress, but I'm happy with it so far. Nice.
Yeah, the only bug ground we have is Wormadam and Ninkata. And
Oh.
Burmy.
Ninkata's ground type because cicada larvae are subterranean. That's cute.
Yep.
Oh, right, you're an asshole. Guess I really just have to nail that timing. Just I am pleased that that worked out for me. Alright, we again go over here. Okay. Come on. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. Okay. Be brave.
Oops.
So degrading falling all the way down, too.
It's the Yoshi's Island DS shit.
Yep.
I hate that. That's gotta hurt.
Nope. Come on.
This game has no coyote time in it at all. So I don't think it's completely your fault.
I really, 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 really wish it did.
He shoots! He scores!
No. Okay. Yeah, you can go to hell, stupid flatulent asswipe.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Fuck off.
Okay, Mr. Hotshot Game Player, now what? Oh, great!
Do you feel like a hotshot game player yet?
I feel like bug juice at least.
And action!
What a slapperhead! Delish!
I guess I got my answer as to why the desert music sounded so generic and nothing to do with the desert. Because it is generic music.
It's the desert swamp. The music that plays in the desert swamp.
Yes.
Half desert, half swamp, all man.
Ignore that those two biomes are completely incompatible with each other, but famously, swamps have a lot of water and deserts have very little.
Maybe it's like immediately after flash flood or something. I don't know.
These antennas goodbye. Booyah!
Just got hit with a wow, what the hell am I even doing moment.
Pretty much. Fuck off. Okay, well, about to, yep, okay. Start over.
See ya. He shoots! He scores!
Just gonna go down here. Retweet this if you two are a slapper head.
All my slapperhead kings know what's up.
Only slapper heads can understand.
There's two kinds of people. Those that know what a slapperhead is, and those that don't.
And those who understand binary. I don't know.
Booyah!
The checkpoint sign is kind of Zelda sounding.
For looking as, and I especially must emphasize GeoCities, as it does, yeah.
Did you know that pretty much all of those GIFs come from one company called Animation Factory?
That doesn't surprise me, but I did not know that.
I saw a YouTube video on it. It was kind of interesting, tracking the history of what happened to that company.
Where are they now, or whatever did happen to them?
They are technically still around, but they're just operating a phantom website that hosts all of the old GIFs. And like I think it's pretty much volunteer work from the people who grew up with it, having nostalgia for it.
Oh, I was gonna ask, is it kind of a nostalgia thing these days? Okay.
Yeah. But they still have a phone number you can call.
What for? Like, to, customer support? Question mark?
Yeah, you could buy like special advanced packs which had more GIFs in them. And they were meant to be before the internet took off and everyone has infinite access to infinite images. There was a lucrative market where you could buy all of the images in that pack, and there was the idea that you could use them for design purposes. But people mostly just use them to load up their personal web pages with.
Well, of course. What else? Take me home, Daddy!
Okay, don't die immediately this time.
I'd enjoy that. Okay. I live, bitch.
I don't know why, but okay.
There. I got a life. Pow! Okay.
But yeah, the website was initially. I mean, the phone number was initially for like dealing with business things. But yeah.
Makes sense.
The company actually got bought and resold a few times to different companies. It was like lucrative until like 2010-ish or something.
Oh, that's surprisingly late.
Yeah.
I hate that. Nice butt.
Okay, I am losing steam
Yeah,
because I've worked a lot today.
I'm losing steam for entirely unrelated reasons.
Do you want to do one more run?
I think we can tell this little pest to go fuck himself for a week.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll do some work off stream. I'll do a little bit of research into the next couple levels, try and get a good feel for them. I'll also work on recharging some of these save files, just so we don't have to do too much backtracking.
Yep.
I did notice, whereas it was all completely off stream, I did notice my play on Insectia was largely much better. So I suspect that'll continue to be the case as I practice Reptilia and stuff. So, hope this one doesn't take too much more trial and error for your sake. First off, I'm going to mute this damn thing.
We
Wow,
are,
very
um,
lost.
we are still consistently making progress, so
Indeed.
at least there's that.
I'll do some practice. I'll look into stuff. I'll try and get the cadence uh, of the next few levels. Unfortunately, we're now technically this level of Splot is mapped out, but nothing else is. So
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, we've hit the point where we're not going to benefit from much more. This level is just extremely linear. That's why it's all mapped out. We're not going to benefit from much more of having that as an option. So I'll have to actually look at like other gameplay footage and stuff to kind of get the cadence for it. But yeah, we'll sort it out. Uh, especially like I said, this is supposed to be the worst boss in the game. So I'll definitely want to try and get the cadence for that, or have a feeling for what that's going to look like. But
Um, your challenge for next week, make it to burbs. If you can do that, I'll be impressed.
fair enough. Okay, that's what I will shoot for.
Yeah.
So I'll just like get Splot and Quoria down, I guess.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll go ahead and leave it
Well,
there.
I'm don't do Quoria off stream. That's not what I'm saying.
No, right. But
Yeah.
I'll do my research into it and. A
Gotcha.
surprise! I did 2 whole levels off stream. You don't get to know what those were like.
Yeah.
No. But I'll do my research. I'll try and get an idea of how I want to approach the next few worlds, and we'll next week we execute.
Okay.
But
But let's hope let's not have to parasect as well.
indeed. All right. Thank you for tuning in, folks. We hope y'all had fun, and we'll catch you on the next stream.
See you next time.
See ya. Good night, Jared.
Good night.